What can a pregnant lady do on the job site? Sit on the counter to provide weight. Brian installs the counter. I don't know if I should be offended that he asked me to sit on the counter.
Well, I need some extra weight.
So today we're at my new house and we're calling it the Roth Homestead. I haven't finished it. It's a brand new construction house I've been building for the better part of 3 years. As soon as I found out we were pregnant, Brett and I kind of looked at each other, we're like, oh crap, like we have to finish our house. So one of the first things that I'm going to have done on the house is the nursery because it's the most time sensitive and it's fun. Okay, so I just got back from vacation. Ray, my carpenter, has been super busy working on this really cool board and batten wall. We're here assembling the crib. Brett's working, I'm supervising. Brian is providing comic relief and just chatting with us. He could probably put this crib together in like 10 minutes, but instead he's just chatting with us. So he's watching Brett do it. Brett told Brian if he helps with the crib, he has to be in the delivery room. Trying to figure out how high to hang this light. Got a cute little chair, crib's gonna go here, light's gonna hang above the chair. Poor Eric. It's like, stop making videos, hang the light. So I've been working in this nursery for days and days, like between the paint and the custom board and batten wall, installing all the finished electrical and hardware on the doors, and I mean, the shades, that's all in. But now we need storage. We're at the Long Beach Antique Swap Meet, and it's kind of like a hoarder's paradise. We moved to California in 2008, and we've been coming here ever since then, for sure. Yeah. We've come here with our friends, our moms sometimes come with us. I'll drag anybody that'll come with me. That's ridiculous. Oh, this is cute. A little rocking horse.
What is that for the smallest child ever?
Let me iron your shirt real quick. Oh my gosh, there's so many fun things. I'm like on overload. For the most part, the stuff that we've purchased for the nursery is all brand new. So we need something old in there. We need something like rustic, antique-y, like that has a story.
Give it a little more feel.
Yeah. We have like these big, tall ceilings in the nursery, and there's a big pink wall that we don't know what to do with. We know we need storage, but we don't really know what we're looking for. So maybe like a piece of furniture, or I don't know, we could do open shelving. It's one of those things that like everybody's like, oh, you're going to the swap meet, what are you looking for? I don't know, I'll know it when I see it. This is beautiful, you guys. But they would only fill up like a third of the wall.
We have some different style crates over here.
These are awesome. I feel like they can work for storage like this way, or they could maybe like hang on a wall, you know? What's a crate like this gonna set me back?
Probably do $10 a piece.
10 bucks?
Yeah.
Well, depending on how many I need, we could be looking at a lot of crates.
Awesome. I'm looking at some more room in my garage.
Exactly. So for the crates, I'm thinking that we can use them in some sort of like stacked formation on the wall. I think there's a lot of potential with these crates, and we can figure something cool out that's gonna be really functional and look awesome. Okay guys, so I'm thinking we could do a mirror here in the middle. My plan is to do an upside down U. So we'll hang the mirror, and then the crates will go all the way up, all the way across, and all the way down. Let's do this. Let's measure the wall. Let's tape it out on the floor. And then we'll just start bringing as many crates in as we can and just kind of laying them out around the mirror. And then once we figure out the puzzle, then we can start putting it up on the wall. For the nursery, everything's new. And I knew I wanted to use something vintage. And I think by adding vintage pieces, then new spaces can feel welcoming, they can feel inviting, they can feel homey, like immediately.
Did it work out?
Yeah!
So the height of that hole is gonna be at 93.
The nice thing about this project is the measuring doesn't have to be like crazy precise. I mean, the mirror needs to be straight, but the crates aren't straight. They're not gonna look straight, so it's really just eyeballing it and seeing how it looks.
Oh.
We're starting to get a lean on that.
Yeah, this one's definitely going ring.
Yeah.
It's out on an angle that way. But see, I got my 113 across the top.
So this is a new construction house, and we have a lot of things that we have to take into account here. We have earthquakes, because it's a pretty tall house, we have wind shear. So when we build the house, not only do we have to build it structurally sound, we have to make sure it doesn't sway. And so to do that, we add shear walls, which means the whole thing is basically one giant stud. So you know how you use a stud finder and you try to hit a stud and that way you don't have to use a wall anchor? This is, the whole wall is that. So it's called a shear wall, and it just makes our job a lot easier because we can just screw into it anywhere and it's gonna kind of stick. You know what the real problem is? My tool belt doesn't fit anymore. I think the important thing about a nursery is that it's really functional. Whatever I need, I want to be out and like readily available. Like it's storage, but everything's out, and so you don't forget about stuff. That said, I also firmly believe that if you can be in a space that makes you calm and happy and just really feel like you're at home, that's gonna make everybody calmer and happier, and you're gonna wanna spend more time in there. We're so close.
Oh yeah, that looks good.
So the fact that the mirror is really square and like perfect and the rest of the house is square and perfect, and then you have this, it like just, it's unexpected.
Nice.
Belly high five.
God.
I want this room to feel like an extension of the rest of the house, and this is the color palette for the rest of the house, so I wanted to extend that in here. And even though it's a girls' nursery, that doesn't mean the whole room has to be pink, so I think the orange works. Oh, it's cozy. Yeah. This is getting really real, like real. My mom's crying. She's definitely crying.